You're watching NBC 7 San Diego. Coverage you count on.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win and win it all. We'd rather sooner rather than later.
Like the sound of that. The new owners of the San Diego Padres are fired up. They're ready to take the team all the way. You heard it right there. We're live in Petco Park with team coverage. It is not the back-to-school week anyone at Del Sur Elementary had imagined as they start their school year at another school because of mold on their campus. And they're not the only Poway Unified School where mold has been detected in classrooms. A threat at a local high school prompted a lockdown and had parents rush into campus to make sure their kids were okay. Turned out the threat was unfounded, but it did cause a big scare for students there and nearby schools. We'll have the latest on what happened.
NBC 7 News at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for the News at 4. I'm Catherine Garcia. I'm Monica Dean. Nice to have you with us. The new owners of the San Diego Padres have just made their public debut. They held their first news conference just hours ago and couldn't contain their excitement over the future of their new team. She looks fun. She does. We have team coverage. Darnay Tripp has more from the players, but we're going to get started with Derek Togerson. He's at Petco Park with more on those new owners. Derek. All right. Thank you, Greg. Up next, Southwestern College celebrates 65 years of being a staple in higher education in the South Bay, how they're marking the anniversary and the school's impact on the community. The number of kids injured in e-bike and e-scooter crashes has jumped more than 600% in recent years. We'll hear from experts about 3 things you can do to keep your kids safer when they're out riding.
You're watching NBC 7 News at 4.
It was back to school today for thousands of students at Southwestern College. And this year they are celebrating 65 years of higher education in the South Bay. NBC 7's Nicole Gomez was there for the ceremony. Then I heard you say that it was actually going to get hotter than it was today, so get ready.
Yeah, wait till later this week, and maybe the best cool zone is right there at the coast, although even coastal temperatures could get close to 90 degrees this week, especially if you're just off the beaches. But today, coast, nice. One of the only spots that you're going to find those lower level marine layer clouds, at least as of right now. This morning, though, is really nice. Our cloud cover. Take a look here at this time lapse. Oh, actually, we'll talk about surf first. Speaking of the coast, surf is on its way up. 4 to 6 foot waves by Wednesday when it peaks. This is another south swell. There's been some activity down south of us, tropical storms, tropical depression. So a little bit of that activity making its way up here in the form of some surf. Once again, south-facing beaches, larger swells or larger sets there. We're going to see some 6-foot sets Wednesday, and then we start to taper down a little bit. Actually, Thursday and Wednesday and Thursday both looking pretty equivalent there. Here's that time lapse. Take a look from this morning. We did have those lower level clouds, the marine layer clouds pushing pretty far inland, but also these mid and upper level clouds thanks to that monsoonal flow down south. So it's really nice layered look at what our weather looked like this morning. This is where that humidity is coming from. We did see a little bit of shower activity also earlier this morning. As for the next few days, humidity sticks around tomorrow. We'll be a little drier by later in the week, but we're also going to be much warmer by later in the week, especially for our inland areas. So this should say tomorrow and then Tuesday out there, or tomorrow and Wednesday. We're going to be a little bit warmer each day, but you really see temperatures jump as we get towards the end of the week, Thursday and Friday. Taking a look right now at our visibility for tomorrow morning. Fog has been a little bit of an issue the last few days. Not as much so for tomorrow, but you will see about 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Some reduced visibility along the coast with right below a mile or so for a few areas. Some pockets of fog just briefly, though, as you get to the inland areas. Shouldn't really be that big of a deal. Temperatures tomorrow, again, a little bit of fog in the morning at the coast and cloud cover. Clears out nicely, though. Sunshine by the afternoon. Even the beaches in the low 80s tomorrow. And again, as I mentioned, if you get just off the coast, we'll be seeing 85 degrees or so for the downtown area. By the end of the week, even warmer than that. But inland, especially closer to the foothills, that's where we will be seeing our warmest temperatures all week. So Ramona, for example, upper 90s tomorrow. This is noon, 96 at noon tomorrow, likely adding on a few more degrees by later in the day. Could see upper 90s to close to triple digits by later this week. We are definitely looking at a very good chance of triple digits for places like Ramona. In fact, could see it tomorrow there, as you see. Inland temperatures low to mid 90s for tomorrow. Coastal temperatures low to mid 80s. Mountains and deserts also part of that heat warning that begins tomorrow. Deserts are already there, 112 for the deserts. It is going to be very, very warm by later in the week. Look how these temperatures step up a little bit each day, especially for the inland areas. Tomorrow is hot. but by Thursday and Friday, triple digits, and not much relief for the weekend, although by Sunday we do taper down about 8 degrees or so, and then we continue that slight cooling for Monday and Tuesday. Very little break, though, over the next 5 days from this heat, and that goes for the mountains and deserts as well, where the mountains will be close to triple digits by Thursday. Those desert temperatures 110 or hotter all the way through Friday. All right, come on over and meet our friend of the hour. This is Goldie. Oh, hey, Goldie. Goldie is part of our Clear the Shelters effort here that we're doing all month long. You can find Goldie at the Rescue Phoenix shelter. But if you want to see all the other animals, learn some of their stories, find out how you can help, go to NBC7.com and just click on Clear the Shelters.
As we continue on the news at 5.